Hey love, so welcome back to my channel. It is teacherrr, and today I want to give y'all a life update and introduce you to my new place of residence, which is here in Mexico. Yes, I moved to Mexico. I moved to Playa del Carmen. It's super close to Tulum and Cancun, if you know of those two places, so it might seem random, but it's not. I'm gonna get into that. So I'm no longer living in the United States, and now I live in Playa del Carmen, Mexico, and I'm super excited to just announce this to you guys and just take you along the journey with me as I get acclimated and accustomed to my new environment, to my new country, new city, all of that. It's a beach town, so I'm a girl from Minnesota where we have 10,000 lakes-ish, but there's no real ocean or beach. So being here in a beach town is like really, it's different and amazing, honestly, to be so close to a beach and to have just the environment of the tropics surrounding me. This is what I wanted so bad, to be in a place that's warm. As you can see, it's really warm. I don't know if you can see me literally sweating right now, but it's in the 90s. In the summer, it's super hot here. So I'm getting used to that, but I'll take that any day over the cold in Minnesota. Okay, in the summer, Minnesota is not cold, but you know, in general, I'll take this heat, the extreme of this heat over the extreme of the cold of where I'm from. So the number one question I usually get is why? Why did I decide to move to Mexico? A young 21-year-old Black girl from Minnesota, why did I leave, right? The number one reason why is because of a trip that I took to Tulum back in February 2023. I was super burnt out and drained and just kind of in a low place at the time. And I took a trip to Tulum to replenish myself. So when I got here or got to Tulum, it healed me like that. Like it replenished me, it recharged me. The sun gave me exactly what I needed. This was coming from Minnesota in February where, you know, snow everywhere, still in the thick of winter. So coming here, it kind of showed me like, wow, there are places in the world where it is warm year round. Like this cold, seasonal depression, all that doesn't have to be my life. It can get better than this. Like this doesn't have to be my story. And the fact that that was the case, it just illuminated me to a whole nother aspect of life, that life can feel this good year round. So that was huge for me. And not only the climate, but when I was in Tulum, the energy of this part of Mexico really just did something to me. My spirit, it was something I felt deep within. It was like, this place is my new home. Like this place is supposed to be where I live indefinitely. I don't know how long, but this is my new destination. It just clicked so hard when I was in Tulum. I remember one day I woke up in my beautiful hotel I was staying in, beautiful but low-key, and the breeze was coming through the window, and it was just a vibe that I can't even explain with words, that really pulled me here and drew me to come back. So yeah, that's the biggest reason why, because my spirit said so. I felt called to come here, and it felt very aligned within. It really resonated with me. So that's one reason, that and the climate. So those are two reasons. To be real, the climate reason, I could get that in like Florida or some other warm place in the US, but the resonation with my spirit was one unique thing about here in Mexico. And the third reason is the cost of living. The cost of living is so low to the point that I can sustain myself and support myself with just a part-time job. And the remaining time that I have during the week, I can pour back into me. I can pour into my goals, into my projects, into my ventures, into my content creation, all those type of things I have time for. So it's honestly allowing me a softer life because I can live comfortably working half the amount of hours as the average person because it's part-time, and I can accomplish all the goals that I have to be an entrepreneur and feed into that without being drained by a job that takes most of my time. So that was a huge deal for me because at this point in my life, I'm not willing to devote 40 of my hours every week to a job because I have so many of my own entrepreneurial ventures I want to do myself. Like, me personally, not everyone is the same, but for me, it doesn't make sense for me to have all these beautiful ideas, plans, goals, visions, but to just let that rest on the sideline while I pour all of my time into someone else's business. Like, no, these goals that I have are big enough to support myself fully independently in the future. So moving here to Mexico is allowing me the time to pour into those goals and those visions to come into life. And it's of a place of extreme gratitude that I'm able to do this. I'm very thankful to have this ability to live here in Mexico, working part-time, supporting myself, living alone. It's amazing to have this opportunity, and I just give thanks. So those are really the main reasons I moved here. Also the tropical climate, like I already talked about weather, but just the fact that it's the tropics means there's the abundance of fruit. There's the abundance of so many things that are expensive in the US, like mangoes. I can get a mango for less than $1, whereas in the US, depending on the season, they can go from $2, $3 to even $4 for one mango. Crazy, insane. So there's just so many more things I can afford here. The type of lifestyle that I love and is my goal to fully embody, which I'm in the process of, but is a lifestyle of eating in a way where I'm eating majority fruits, fresh fruits and vegetables, a high raw diet. And in the US, I tried to go raw, and I tried to even just go partially raw vegan, and it was so expensive. Like eating raw where I lived, at least I can't speak for the whole US, but where I lived, it was so expensive to eat that lifestyle. Like the fruits costed an arm and a leg, literally, and I just didn't have the money for it. And I don't think that it should cost that much to have natural things that grow out the ground. And here they grow abundantly, so no, they're not very expensive at all. And everything about, well, not everything about, because there's obviously cons and downfalls to any place, but so much about here in Playa del Carmen, Mexico, in the Yucatan Peninsula, I just love. The people are kind. There's a whole lot of other Black expats here as well. So I'm really excited to connect to that community. And I'm going to this event later today. It's like a beach club party type of thing. So I'm super excited to finally start connecting with the community here, because for the past 2 weeks that I've been here, I've really just been cleaning or looking for a place, securing my place, cleaning the place, moving in, unpacking, like going shopping, getting home items, like just so much that goes into the moving process. And yeah, I'm finally getting to a place where I'm more comfortable now. I'm almost fully unpacked. Like I got things to a pretty comfortable space. Now I feel more comfortable to go out and venture and meet new people. And that's like one of the huge reasons I'm here. Oh yeah, another reason I moved here is because of the Black community here. The Black community is large and thriving, and I've seen a lot of Black people, melanated people online who live here, and I'm like, wow, like so many people are spiritual, so many people are grounded. I'm just so excited to come across individuals like that. And the community here runs really strong, because it's almost like when you're a foreigner well, it's not even almost like, this is what it's like being a foreigner in a new land and then seeing some of your own. You have a tendency to connect to that person even more than you probably would have back in the US, because you can relate more than you can with the average person, the average Mexican, right? So yeah, there's there's just a multitude of reasons why I decided to pack up and move here, but those are the main ones. Like I said, I just moved here in mid-July. I've been here for a few weeks and I love it. I really do. There's things that I wasn't prepared for, like the insects, because it's a tropical place, so you better not leave any food out or else, yeah, them ants gonna get to them. And it's just super hot. Like, I'm sweating right now, but it's not hot all year round, and everywhere has its seasons, and this is just one of the seasons. So yeah, that's why I moved. I feel like this video is long, so I might do a whole nother video of the moving process, or I might insert clips here. Let me know what y'all want to see from me, and you can also expect to see so many more videos from me. Like, I'm so like, I don't even want to come from a place of being sorry, but I just have missed it so much. I've missed sitting down in front of the camera, talking to you guys, connecting with y'all, sharing my journey, sharing my stories, sharing any gems that I've picked up along the way, just sharing who I am with you guys. And my platform has grown so much without me even being that active, so I'm just super excited to finally be in a space where I feel comfortable to be on YouTube consistently. I'm in my own space. That's a huge thing for me, to be in my own energy when I'm filming. That's a whole nother video, but just know that I am back, and I would love to hear what you guys want to see from me, and I'm just excited to be here and excited to continue to grow with you guys. So thank you so much for watching. Leave any comments or questions down below, and until next time, peace and love.